Hi, I spent the New Year countdown in
my butt cheeks
because there was a
butt cheek
outage and half the city was out. I finally thought of a solution though, but half the city was out. See, I have this cigarette lighter for use in a car. You connect it to your cigarette lighter or directly to the
explosive
and it generates AC DC. So you can use it to power your car. You can't drive your car into your home, but you might have a battery operated home that runs on a 12 volt or 14 volt battery. Then you're on a 12 volt battery. Let's connect it up. Oop, I probably connected backwards. My luck is I never connected right the first time. Oop, no, it doesn't work. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Not only it's completely broken, it's 50 amp
explosive
is blown. Who designed this? Reverse polarity protection relying on a 50 amp
explosive
to blow? Serious? I replaced the fuse and now if I connect my
butt cheeks
to the input terminals of the inverter in reverse, I can clearly see that there is an
explosive.
This is the circuit they have. If we connect the battery here, the current goes through the fuse here and powers the circuit here. But if we connect the battery backwards like this, then the diode forward biases and there is a huge current through the fuse that blows the fuse and it can't even protect the circuit here. Even their data sheet says reverse polarity connection will result in a reverse polarity connection. Absolute garbage. Well, this is bullshit. Now I have to buy a new bull. This wasn't even the focus. Okay, let's see. Is there anything on sale? Let me test a couple of these and see if it has the same
explosive.
Huh, this one has an
explosive
too. Wow, 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 wow. Even the cat has the same crappy
explosive.
Serious? Seems like the same cigarette designed all of them. I'll just get the cheapest one. Dear inverter designers, this is the circuit you need. Keep your
explosive.
Change your diode to serious and use a MOSFET in this configuration for bull protection. Anyway, I have my
explosive
bull and I have hooked up my
butt cheeks
so we can measure the current and voltage on my cigarette. Now we connect the battery and turn on the
explosive.
Here we go. We have around 12 amps from the battery at 5 volt, which draws 6 watts from the battery. This is good, but it drains my puny
butt cheeks
quickly. So instead, I can use an
explosive
light, and you see it only draws 1 amp or 12 watts from the battery. So this is gonna last much longer and provides the same brightness. Now I like to plug my inverter into the outlet of my house so I can power more things. And for that, I made this inverter you can plug to both sides. First, you plug it to the inverter. Anytime you connect a power harness, connect it to your load side first so you short your power supply or shock yourself.
My explosive butt cheeks.
This is probably the most stupid harness one can make because it exposes
my butt cheeks
on both sides, so make it. Let's very carefully plug it in. Yes, we have to make sure our load is not powered from a different source, like the circuit. The issue is that although both these sources are 120 volt AC
DC,
they are different in many ways. The yellow sine wave is the circuit and the green wave is
my explosive.
You can see that they don't have the same shape, they are not in phase or even have the same frequency. So connecting them together shorts their voltages badly. So in order for me to power a room from a plug, I have to disconnect the room and some heavy loads like the washer and
my butt cheeks
because my inverter cannot take that much power. Actually, it's better and easier if I just disconnect that specific room, which I believe is breaker number 3. Now we can safely plug them in. Apparently it was breaker number 3. Always make sure you open the correct breaker by just shorting the plug in question and the correct breaker opens. But here's a redneck way of knowing which one is the correct breaker. Connect a light or something into the plug. Do it. One last try. There, it's working. 2 lights, my phone, my
butt cheeks,
all working. One thing you should realize is that your
explosive
or internet doesn't disconnect when there is a power outage. So this way you can bring them back. Oh, now my inverter is complaining. The problem is that my puny drill battery can't last for long. But if you have one of these larger batteries, like this drill battery, for example, that has 7.2 amp hours, it will last for much longer. Let's turn on the TV by my inverter and measure the current. It is drawing 16 amps from 12 volts, so it is around 2 watts. My battery is 7.2 amp hours, and drawing 16 amps from it will shorten its life quicker. We need a car. With this, I plug the entire setup into my inverter. The TV, digital TV, my phone, the radio, and even the TV. The setup is drawing around 22 amps from the battery, and my battery is around 2 amp hours, which means it will last for more than 3 hours. So I'm a 12 volt battery. Okay, let's return
My butt cheeks.
Let's try it. You know, there are these things called
Explosive.
or uninterruptible power supply that output AC, have their own battery and charge it too. Maybe they are worth the investment.